They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Chicago Bears. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball in both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
42 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll bring him down at at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there was another first down run right there.
Back to Walker on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, Fields. Dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession still.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ken Walker, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bears take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And Dobbins is going to pick up a Ravens first down as the tackle going to be made up at the 37. Another run here with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw is Jackson. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. He got 29 yards that time. Dobbins going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
One more time with Dobbins. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DK Metcalf, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And going right back to Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll try for the first with Walker. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The Bears at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Fields changing the play. Looking to throw again on second down. Fields throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
46-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Here's a give up the middle. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
You have to figure with this offense on 2nd and inches, they're in ideal shape, but then they end up getting an incompletion, a run stuffed on 3rd and inches, and you look around and say, how did it become 4th down?
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now they'll audible to something else. The Shaheed going to go in motion. Fields tapping it forward. Jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Escaping the pressure right. But I think the ball's out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. Tonight.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Justin Tucker to be kicked off for Baltimore.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Moore, the motion man right. And he's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Throwing on third down, Fields. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good. For Bears, first down. First and 10.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Fields throwing again. Down. The Ravens able to get to him. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. He found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Fields now to throw. Open man right side is St. Brown. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Fields on third down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Mike Vrabel saw him on the sideline. He didn't even hesitate. They will go for it on fourth. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Fields throw complete here to Kmet. 7 yards there and a first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now Fields going to move him around. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DJ Moore, 31 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Being chased out left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Hey, middle.
Here's a give to Dobbins running right. The 20. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Angel. Go.
Off play action, Fields. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
31 yards on the punt there, and the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
49-yard line.
Ready. 13.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close.
I'm going to go.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Ravens 21, Bears 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them. Go with the screen, and they're able to get the 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Fields. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And past the 30 down to about the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Baltimore.
Play action. Now Jackson. Mark Andrews. Touchdown. Mark Andrews. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Bears 14. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
11.
Back to throw here. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Fast, slow, it doesn't matter. If you give a quarterback enough room to escape, he can hit you for a big gain. You've got to give him a little more focus moving forward.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And again, back to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Fields. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Again, Fields. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. the intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
I'll pick up with 2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Easy.
Fields going to change things up here. Walker once more. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Fields to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
Here it is, 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly. That leads to a play action sack. This is 1st and 10.
Press, left, right. Delta. Right.
All eyes on Fields. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Here's Fields. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Don't jump.
Well, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now.
Right.
Now Fields. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's the downside of taking these big shots because they're definitely lower percentage plays. And now you look up and it's 4th down. So not only do you have to worry about getting big yardage, you also need to just keep the game alive.
Here we go, son.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. Back to throw. Fields. Able to find Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young.